Hello wrestling fans, and welcome to Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling's Elite News. As always, my colleague, the Big Doss Man, I'm Scott Diamond, and we're here to bring you the top stories from our event September 21st, Double Crossed. Bob, a lot of things went on there, but first, our big top story, myself, and I know the fans all did Friday night, we want to congratulate you on that big win over Kyle Maggard.
That's right. I sent the hillbilly back home.
You sure did. Sent him packing back to Eastern Kentucky. You know, fans, we told you, the Big Doss Man, he could get it done if he only had a referee that would call it right down the middle.
I think that was part of it, Scott. I think I handled my own. You did call it down the middle and put out the 1, 2, 3.
Well, I did call it down the middle, and you did not only handle your own, but fans, as you'll see here, not only did he take out Kyle Maggard, he took out that little lemon
I got
juice.
to squeeze a little juice.
Squeeze a little, what he said. Squeeze a little juice out of lemon juice, and take a look right here, and you can see for yourself.
Every one of these fans out here that's been supporting us for the last year and a half, they have seen you get screwed over one time too many. Tonight, I told you, you'd have a ref that would call it right down the middle. And when you got a ref calling it right down the middle, you know what you get? You get a winner from the Big Doss Man! Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. You might have a little chit-chat with your manager. I think you just clocked her.
All right, fans, you've seen it right there. Not only did the Doss Man take out the trash of Kyle Maggard, he also took out lemon juice, and I know you fans loved it just as much as I do. What do you think, Bob? You
Brought
think
justice back to KEPW.
Did bring justice back. Not only the Big Doss Man, you know, our U.S. champion, Sean Bain, also successful in his title defense against one-time Money and Power, Matty B.
Another thorn in our side. Got handed.
Sean Bain took him out, didn't he?
That's right.
Fans, take a look right here and see what happened as Matty B tried to take the U.S. title from Sean Bain. right, fans, you've seen it right there. Sean Bain successfully defends his newly acquired United States title against Matty B. Then, at the end of the match, I thought we had hired some new security personnel. But apparently, J.R. Rock and his cronies from RIPW Wrestling out of Somerset and Irvin, they had something else in mind.
Apparently people looking for a job are not quite what they seem to be.
No, they snuck under the rug and they come out and they jumped on Sean Bain. I guess they're trying to make a statement here. Fans, let's look at that real quick. Not only did they get Sean Bain, they actually came out and attacked me as well. Let's take a look at that real quick. Wrestling fans, you've seen the despicable act led by J.R. Rock. RIPW coming out here trying to make a statement at Kentucky Elite, and a statement they made.
As you know, we're not going to take that.
No, boys, the big Doss man, KEPW, Scott Diamond, we don't lay down. So when you go to sleep at night, keep one eye open and keep your head turned to behind you, because we will be creeping up on you. You will pay for what you've done right there. Now let's get away from the garbage part of the news, and let's talk more about what's happening here at KEPW. Big Rig Jake Brake, along with that lemon juice goofball he runs around with, thought that they would come in here and take on one Brandon Keys and that it would be a walk in the park.
Thought for sure we was gonna see some lemon juice squeeze.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was not a walk in the park, and I think if these two big guys ever get together again, it will not end up the same way. Big Brandon Keith, he goes down to Big Rig Jake Brake, but it wasn't without a little bit of a help. Also, tag team champions were in the house Friday night, Bob. HNIC, yeah, brother, hot nachos and cheese. You know, Apollo Showtime Garvin and JB Thunder, since acquiring the tag team titles from Money and Power, they have been running over everybody they face, including Alpha and Omega, making their debut last Friday night at Double Crossed. Their debut did not turn out so good for them, as HNIC showed them why they are the tag team champions.
That's right. After winning the titles, they're surely not ready to let them go.
Not this soon. They're not ready. They're fighting champions, and I'm sure that if Omega, who once was trained by Apollo Showtime Garvin, if he wants more and if Alpha wants more, I'm sure the tag team champions will be right there to grant them that wish. Now, fans, we want to switch over and let you know where you can find KEPW.
Hi wrestling fans, Scott Diamond here for KEPW. You know, you can find us on our YouTube page at KEPW Productions, also at Facebook/Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling. And you can also find us every other Friday at the American Legion, 164 Versailles Road in Frankfort, Kentucky. If you want to see what all the talk is about in Central Kentucky Wrestling, come out to the American Legion and see the Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling. There's a reason they call us Elite.
All right, Kentucky Elite fans, now we're going to go over to our community news. This is where we're going to let you know what's going on not only at KEPW, but what's going on around town here in Frankfort. You know, we want to reiterate, as we told you folks last week, KEPW Food Drive. If you bring in a non-perishable item to the events, we will give you $1 off the admission price. If you have goods that you want to bring and it's not the day of an event, contact the Big Doss Man, Scott Diamond, on social media, or you could bring it right here to the American Legion at 164 Versailles Road in Frankfort. We have bins here that you could drop off your items. And let's remember, fans, there's a lot of folks this year that's going to need our help. We want to do what we can do, bringing in these food items and things, Bob, you know, so that everybody, we want to make sure that everybody has a great Thanksgiving and holiday season. So help us, help others by bringing in a non-perishable item, either here to the American Legion on event day or any day. They're open 7 days a week. Bring in your canned items, your non-perishable items to the Legion, and we'll see that they go to the pantry and they'll be dispersed to people that need them. Also, if you're not around town, hey, hit the Big Doss Man, Scott Diamond up. We'll come to you if need be, because we want to help everybody have a great Thanksgiving.
No one left out.
No one's left out. And how about this big thing you came up with, Bob?
KEPW is going to be having our first Halloween party Saturday, October 27th from 8 to 12. $5 cover charge. They will have an open bar, cash prices at concessions. We will also be giving cash prizes away for best costume.
We'll be giving away cash prizes. We've got candies for the kids. Best costume, or maybe most original.
I was going to throw in there for the ugliest, but I think you have that one wrapped up. So
I've got that 10 years running so far, Bob, but I will take candy. You know,
candy corn for you, Scott.
And I'll eat it. This may be our first, but it will not be our last. If you're looking for a good time on October the 22nd, the 27th, the 27th.
8
See,
o'clock.
I'm getting a little old, Bob. It doesn't always work.
It happens.
October 27th, 8 o'clock.
Right here at the American Legion, 164 Versailles Road, Frankfort, Kentucky.
Bring the kids
DJ
down.
Hootie Hoo will be in the house.
Hootie Hoo in the house. You know, when Hootie Hoo is in the house, it's going to be a whole bang of a time, because he is one of the best disc turners in the business. I think he is really good at what he does.
He is. We also will be possibly having some special guest rappers coming in to do a few live segments.
We can only hope. You never know what's going to happen. But if you're looking for a good time on October the 27th, not only for the adults, but for the children. It's
All
a
ages.
family event. A family event. Bring everybody down, have a good time. It's only $5. We've got music, we've got candy, we've got good times everywhere. You know, not only the end of the month, but you know, at the front of the month, there's a lot going on. October the 5th, KEPW will be back at the American Legion. Chop-Tober.
Chop-Tober, right here, Chop-Tober.
So you want to keep an eye out for that. That's Friday night. October the 5th, Chop-Tober, as KEPW returns to the American Legion. Then the next night, the fun doesn't stop. A harvest of arts. It's going on down at Lakeview Park.
A harvest.
A harvest of art, Bob. And what that is it's an arts and crafts get together. Come on down. You know, there's a lot of things down there for the kids. You can buy merchandise that people have handmade from around the area. A lot of good food, a lot of good times, a lot of good people. Hey,
A harvest of what?
arts and crafts.
Did you Google that?
I did Google that. And you know what? October the 6th, Scott Diamond is going to be right there because there's a lot of arts and crafts.
10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yes, it is. 10 a.m. to, wow, that's a long time. My wife will spend a lot of money that day. We will fill our house with arts and crafts from a harvest of arts going on again, October the 6th at Lakeview Park.
Right here in Frankfort, Kentucky.
Right here in Frankfort, Kentucky. That's where it's all happening at. Now, fans, let's take a moment out for our sponsor.
What's up, Kentucky Elite Fanatics? Here to tell you about our sponsors. All-Star Window Tint, 693 East Main Street, Frankfort, Kentucky. Remember, you'll always get a winner with All-Star Window Tinting.
All right, fans, you always want to come down and see the KEPW women when they get into the ring. You know, Bob, the guys we got here, they're rough and tumble, but the women, you never know. You just never know. So in our wrap-up tonight, we want to let you know that October the 5th, Chop-Tober sees the return of women's action as Haley Shadows, she comes back to town to take on Casey Bright. You know, a young up-and-coming female star here at KEPW, but you know, Casey Bright is going to have her hands full with Haley Shadows. She's been around. She's even made it one or two times to the big time. She's done a couple of WWE events. So she is going to be one to watch here as the women return, Chop-Tober the 5th.
I think the women will bring it. They're always wanting to outshine the fellas.
They do, and they really put their heart, their soul, their fist, their feet, they put all into it. So Chop-Tober the 5th, be here to see the women's return. Not only that, Chop-Tober the 5th, all titles will be on the line. All the titles will be on the line, Doss man. We'll see the tag team, the United States, and Jay Ice, our heavyweight champion, has put out an open contract. Anybody that wants to come face him that night, anybody that wants to come face him that night, and you're on a roll right now. So, you know, when he gets out there and he's saying, hey, open contract for anybody, I think that might be your cue that night.
It just could be.
So you don't know what's going to happen there, fans. You know, Jay Ice pretty confident with his heavyweight title. He's been a fighting champion. Some of his tactics have been a little bit questionable, but he has been a fighting champion. He's still got the championship. And come Chop-Tober the 5th, anybody that wants him, he'll be standing in the ring taking on anybody that answers the call.
He might just get a few of those chops
Oh!
in Chop-Tober.
Well, you heard it right there, fans. The big Doss man may answer the call. You'll have to show up on Chop-Tober the 5th to find out who will get that match with Jay Ice. Not only that, Chop-Tober the 5th, big battle royal. You know, a lot of the fans have been asking. They've seen one here a month or so ago, and they like to see all the guys and girls get in there and just all mix it up at the same time. So here at KEPW, you know, the Doss man and myself, we're always listening to the fans. So you asked for it and you got it. Another big battle royal. You going to get in that, Doss man?
Oh, I'm sure I'll be here.
I will be on the outside of the ring cheering you on. I'm too old to be doing that anymore. I don't think I'll be in that. But I think if you're in there,
How about you catch the ones I throw out?
I think I can do that. So fans, you know, come on down Chop-Tober the 5th. We got the women returning, all the titles on the line. Big open contract from Jay Ice. The Doss Man's gonna be there. I'll be there. Shoot, anybody that is anybody will be there, Bob.
October 5th.
October the 5th. Watch out for the chops. So fans, we want to thank you for enjoying this afternoon with us with the Elite News, and as always, for the Big Doss Man and myself, we'll see you at ringside.